Previously, after stocking up on what supplies were available in Kessa's tiny hometown, the group let Adria turn them into clouds and they raced to the woods far to the south. The group made it there without issue, arriving at the woods just as the spell was coming to an end. They decided to scout for a bit as they headed into the forest. It quickly became clear that the name Forest in the Mist was very accurate. Adria could tell that it was also full of both mundane and magical creatures. It didn't take them long to stumble upon some tracks that Isaac recognized as belonging to a behir. They followed them for a bit in the hope that nothing else dangerous would want to come close if they were following something that was, dangerous on its own. Once they started getting close enough to hear said behir, though, the group left that trail to make their own. They moved deeper into the woods, which got darker and darker around them. The mist seemed to grow thicker the further in they moved, and the temperature seemed to be growing cooler. They noticed that the mist had an almost iridescent shine to it, giving the woods an odd glimmer to them. The small stream that Adria had been following started to widen as they moved further and further into the woods. Out of nowhere, a tentacle came flying out and hit a tree, missing Kess by about 5 feet. They weren't certain whether or not to be disappointed by that. And Avalith came up out of the water, although it was unclear if it had actually noticed the group or if it was just bad timing for it to have come to the surface. If it hadn't noticed them at first, it clearly did a moment later as it started attacking them. Its aim could use some work when it came to attacking, although it was decent at grappling, and the group was able to quickly dispatch it. To the shock of everyone, even Kess joined in the fight in an actual doing damage sense rather than just playing support. It was almost as if their family had managed to touch on a few sore spots during their visit home. As the aboleth collapsed into the water, those who'd been grappled by it were freed. And that is where we left off.